What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel where we don't always do it, but when I do, but when you do, but when we do it big. Here we are, another day. I'm going to get straight to it again. I just came here to tell you, tell me, tell us what's missing to see our capabilities, the best version of ourselves, but more importantly, or overall, our success. And it's simple, but it's so hard to keep up with because life is consistently changing. And that's consistency over time. And I want to make sure I highlight the over time part because I think a lot of us are consistent in things that we want to do, but we're not as consistent in things that we have to do. Of course, we're going to do the things that we want because it's not like it's taking any energy out of us, but it's the things that we don't want to do, but we have to do that gets in the way of us. That gets in the way of seeing who we can be. That gets in the way of seeing our future. A lot of us have the capability. A lot of us want the success. But there's very few of us who do this thing called consistency over time. And that's different for all of us. Not everybody has to do the thing that you have to do to get to where you want to be. But you have to have consistency is really the key to where you're trying to go. I know you guys heard the saying of, if I would have just did that last thing, if I would have just made that last move, if I would have just did that thing that way, then I would have just did it. Then I would have probably made it. Then I don't know where I would be. Things would be different. There's a lot of assumptions that we can come up with because we didn't do the thing, we didn't keep the consistency in which we needed to do to see instead of assuming. I have this problem myself because, as I said earlier in the vid, life continues to change. And I think that's what gets in enough of our ways. We're consistently changing. We're consistently moving. People are having children. People are changing. Their bodies changing. Their minds is changing. Their environment is changing. Things are just consistently changing. But the one thing that we have to continue to do is not let life move us. We have to continue to be strong. We have to continue to be mentally strong. Doing the extra things is fine because it's your journey. No one can live your life for you. Consistency over time is where a lot of us fall short because we think a year went by. I've been doing it for a year. Why not? What's taking so long? 2 years go by. I've been consistent. I've been working hard. Why not? 3 years go by. I've been doing this thing. Why not? A lot of us try to time consistency when consistency doesn't have a time. Consistency shows what you've been doing over time. It's that instant, it's that thinking you've done enough, thinking you've done what you needed to do in order to get to where you want to be. It requires more of you, it requires more effort, it requires more time, it requires more consistency. Because when we think about it, the consistency is only shaping us to not let things phase us, to have the patience, to have the faith. Over time, the consistency is going to shape us into knowing and to seeing who we will become. And that's what I wanted to say today because it's been on my mind. I just want to share this last simple recommendation, and that's the night before, write down a few things that you would like to get done the following day. Because as I said in the last video, not only does it help with your confidence, but it also helps knowing that you can rely on yourself when things need to get done, when things are difficult, when things are uncomfortable. There's nothing that you have to prove to anybody but yourself. Because there's something about knowing when you can count on you, when the storm shows, when things are really good, when things are regular. Knowing that you can get things done, knowing that you can be consistent over time, it allows your mindset to keep going. Listen guys, we need consistency over time. I'm working on it. I'm hoping you're working on it. And I hope nothing but really great, beautiful things for you guys. I love you. Peace.